But give me two other people that you would recommend to a up and coming, whether it's a founder, entrepreneur, business
in terms of
person.
books.
Yeah, or person to follow. Because for you, I've noticed it's not just books. It's not like you read the book then you're done. That person then becomes like a mental model that, hey, okay, so now you're in Jeff. It's not just that you read the book about Bezos and hey, that was a good book. Then you're going and saying, oh, where did he speak? What did he talk about? What is his letter to shareholders? What does he do? So give me two other names.
All right. Put me on the spot. As you know, I do no prep.
Yeah.
There's no prep.
There is no prep.
No prep allowed.
And you can't say Munger or Buffett.
All right. I'm going to hit you with two.
On the fly.
Yeah. One of them you'll know. The second you will not expect.
Will I know it?
Yeah, everyone will know them.
Okay.
Number one, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ooh.
Total Recall. Read that book. Get that book now.
Has anybody seen what Arnold Schwarzenegger looks like recently? You sent me a post the other night on Instagram.
69 years old.
He's 69 years old, and he looks like
he looks correct.
Tank with his shirt off.
I would
trade
a lot of things to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger at 69. A lot.
That's crazy.
Who do I have to call?
Okay, why him though? I feel like he unfairly gets. I feel like on the surface people joke about him.
Sure.
Because of his voice. But if you talk to some business OGs, yourself included, he's always in that list.
Yeah, I love that book, Total Recall, and we may have talked about it in a super old episode. But what I like about Total Recall,
we should do that though.
Yeah, we should talk about that. Is that basically it's this story of this person, Arnold, who was able to manifest everything that they put their mind on. So the importance of like setting a goal, the whole reps and sets that we always joke about comes from that book. He always said reps and sets. Everyone else says sets and reps. So reps and sets. And so he did everything from, obviously he's become this super famous bodybuilder back in the 70s. Yep. One of the really first famous bodybuilders and Mr. Olympias. Yep. Probably the only one that people can name. Mr. Olympias is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yep. So that was a dream that he had. And he was a kid in Germany and Austria actually, and he put his mind on this thing, and it was improbable at the time, and he was able to do that and defend that. Then he, during that time, he put his mind on wanting to become a real estate developer, and he owns a very large portfolio of housing in Santa Monica.
Yeah, isn't there some crazy story? I heard this somewhere. It was him and some other guy, and they were building like
Franco.
Yes.
Who was
what
also
were they
competed
doing? They were doing construction or something like that.
Yeah. So this is Franco Colombo.
It's like crazy expensive, granite Italian.
Short guy, Italian guy who was also a competitive bodybuilder, super famous in the 70s. No, I was not even born when they were competing.
I never said that.
I saw some eyes looking in here.
I never said it.
But anyway, Franco knew how to fix houses. He was a bricklayer.
Yes.
And so the two of them, to make money while they were working out in Gold's Gym over there in Venice Beach, they took on these like construction projects, right? And so the two of them, can you imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger and this Franco guy, jacked, back when no one was jacked, right? You never saw a human like this. Coming in, building brick walls, doing renovations, doing all this stuff. That kind of led and fed into them buying real estate, developing real estate, and to this day, he's a large real estate developer in LA. So he did that. He wanted to get into politics. So, and in each of these cases, if you look at the book, he did the thing that we always talk about. He found a mentor or set of mentors. He's found some role models. Yep. He kind of put his head down and did the reps and sets that were needed.
He set big-ass goals that nobody thought was possible.
Yeah, big-ass goals that no one thought was possible. He wanted to get into politics.
Yep.
He wanted to marry Kennedy.
Yep.
He wanted all these things that he wanted, he was able to do. He wanted to be an actor after all of this.
Yep.
He wanted to be a successful actor. Again, more mentors, more role models, and did all these things. He wanted to be the governor of California, which is crazy, which he was. So everything that this guy has thought about, he has manifested.
Amazing.
Whatever you think of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So that's why you should read Total Recall. Okay, I'm going to give you the second. Are you ready?
Total Recall.
I don't think the second one, I don't think he's written a book. But
Give me a clue. You don't think I get it.
Let's see.
I'm not very sharp like that, but
he used to be a rapper.
He used to be a rapper? Okay.
Okay, I think you.
Okay.
You got it?
I mean, there's a million people. That's not
Okay.
a big enough clue.
Yeah.
I don't know what he does now.
He's from Philly.
He's from Philly. Okay.
You know who it is?
I don't know. Ooh, actually, I do know who it is.
Who?
I think it's Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah. Come on.
Will
Listen,
Smith.
I still got it.
Will Smith.
I would love to, I wish we.
I wonder if he's written a book. I have to look. I don't think he's written a book, but I've been watching a lot of his. If you're not on his IG, get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. His Instagram game is hot.
Yep.
His YouTube game is hot.
Yeah.
And he does so.
Wow, I didn't
So
see
Will
that
Smith,
coming.
kid from the from Philly, became a rapper.
Yep.
Right, improbable rapper. If you ever listen to some of his stuff with Jazzy Jeff back in the day, and I did see Jazzy Jeff in the Fresh Prince.
Will Smith never had a curse in his raps.
Yeah, exactly. He was clean.
He was clean.
And I did see him in concert with Run DMC, Beastie Boys, EPMD, and Stetsasonic.
But you get mad if I say you're old.
Yeah, that's true. And so I saw them. He became a rapper. Then he had a pretty famous TV show, and we use a lot of his Giphies to this day. So if you check your Giphies, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air
Bonus
Giphies.
points if you shout out, if you leave a 6-star review and shout out the intro for Fresh Prince. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, big shout out if you did that.
out.
And then he's become, as we know, super famous actor.
Super famous.
And he continues to grow and learn. And if you watch his YouTube stuff and the stuff that he talks about and how he's been able to be both funny as a comedic actor and be able to continue to grow throughout his career, super impressive.
This is why I love doing this podcast. And what other podcast in the world are you going to get Jeff Bezos, the founders of Home Depot, Sam Walton, Will Smith, Arnold Schwarzenegger all in one?
Seeking wisdom.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right.